Before you think I'm an evil person, okay? Because judging by the title of this video, yeah, an old lady begged me for help and I refused. Let me first tell you what happened, okay? Um, I was driving, I came to a stoplight, and many of you have had this experience. And I had my windows raised down because I just came from the gym. I'm all sweaty and whatnot. And though it's cold outside, like I like the breeze or whatever. And I was just listening to my audios of inspiration and I'm feeling pumped from having a really good workout. So I'm in this great mood. And then I always get cautious when I pull up to a stoplight and I see like somebody over there because I know they want to ask me for money or food or whatever. I know they want something. So automatically I go into this defensive mode. And I see a lot of people do it where they either raise up their windows or they'll start fiddling with their phone, anything to distract them from the person that's wanting something from them. And because I've been listening to these audios, it's really shined a light on the way I react to things. And not only that, but why I do that. So this older lady comes up to my window and she's an African American lady. She has on this coat and she looks very sincere. And she comes up to my window and I don't raise my windows up. I don't just shoo her off. You know, I listen to her, but I half listen to her because I don't really want to hear anything she has to say because I don't want to hear anything to convince me to give her what she wants. Notice that. So she comes up to my window and she starts explaining her story. And because I don't shoo her off, it kind of lets her explain. So she tells me she has three grandkids. She tells me how old they are. I think the oldest is 3 or something like that. I told you I half listened to it. And she says that something about she doesn't have any money, something like that. And just asks for help. Doesn't ask for money, doesn't ask for clothes, doesn't ask for shelter, doesn't ask for food. She just asks for help. And I look at her in her eyes and I tell her, I'm sorry, I can't. Now, realistically, could I? Of course I could. I have extra clothes at the house. I have, a means of maybe even buying her food. I have, all of these other resources that could actually help this lady and her grandkids. But what ran across my mind as I'm looking at it from a bird's eye view outside of myself is why I thought in such a defensive mechanism. Oh, maybe her story's not real. She probably don't have grandkids. Oh, she probably just want this for drugs. Or all of these negative connotations that I associated with this woman that I don't know. I know nothing about. That, of course, looks sincere. And you even when someone looks sincere, you're like, oh, why do they look so sincere? Or all of these negative thoughts. And even if she was lying, um the only thing I can control is my actions and the way I perceive what's in front of me. And then I noticed how my mood changed. Because even as I looked in her eyes and I told her, I'm sorry I can't. And she didn't, react mean or she was just like, thank you, baby. I understand. And, went on to the next person. As I drove off and I made that left turn to drive home, I thought about how ashamed I felt and the way that it changed my mood. And I know that you've had an instance to where had you not acted defensively for whatever reason or prejudged someone or um, seen something or something that reminded you of someone's out to get you type of mentality, you could have really helped or made a difference. Do I regret not helping her? In one way, yeah, I do. And in another way, I don't. Because wagering what I believe about the situation right now, my current mindset is I'm safe from being taken advantage of, even though I may have hurt her feelings. Is that the right thing? Well, I'm not here to judge what's right or wrong about your own thoughts, because really your own thoughts is just kind of the programming of all the decisions and all the experiences that you've made up until right now, your current present tense. That's all your mind is made up of the experiences that you've had and other people had that you've seen or you've heard about. So, the reason I made this video is I want to encourage you to pay attention to why you do things, why you react to things in a certain way, you know? Because then, only then can you decide to change them or leave them the same. Me, I'm working on trusting people a little bit more. Still cautious, but I've learned that, nobody gets anything out of life without taking risks. Safe keeps you in the same place. It would be better for airplanes not to fly. It would be safer. But what use would they be? They would collect rust and, just like a car. If you don't drive it, just keep it there. It'd be safer not to drive. Then it'll depreciate value. It just won't work. So that's all I have for you today. Now, I have a nugget for you. Go to my blogging website and hear more about this story, about this picture that I saw that actually encouraged me to change something monumental in my life that actually can inspire you with the skill set to do so as well. blog.claimyourwealthwithterri.com. blog.claimyourwealthwithterri.com. Go there and read about this story. It should be the first one at the top. 3 ways to inspire you to success. Look at that blog, and I know you'll enjoy it. Thank you for your time with me today. Hey, go out there and change something for the better about yourself first.